This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand for the morning of August 25th, 2022. Brought to you by That's Good HR. I'm Wes Mills. Mina Starsiak-Hawk has become a household name thanks to her HGTV home renovation show Good Bones. But Hawk, who was named to the inaugural Indiana 250 by IBJ Media, is going solo with her own spin-off show, Good Bones Risky Business. That's on top of running her own retail business on the near south side of Indianapolis. Hawk talked about her business growth with Around Indiana reporter Mary Rachel Redmond.
It's a lot of moving parts, and retail's tough. Particularly brick and mortar, and we opened a brick and mortar in the middle of COVID. It was our 2-year anniversary in June. So particularly given those circumstances, the store's doing really well.
Good Bones Risky Business debuts September 6th. Hoosier 4th and 5th graders who scored below proficiency in both math and English language arts on the iLearn exams may qualify for $1,000 grants to help pay for tutoring. The Indiana Department of Education has announced the launch of Indiana Learns, a statewide grant program. IDOE says the funding is intended to give qualifying families access to high-dosage tutors and approved out-of-state academic programs for their students. Indianapolis-based nonprofit The Mind Trust will operate the program. The Indiana State Fair Commission is touting what it calls a great success for this year's Indiana State Fair. The commission says more than 837,000 people attended the fair, which featured an adjusted post-pandemic schedule. This year's attendance number is an increase over last year, which saw 830,000 people. The record for State Fair attendance is 978,000, which was set in 2013. Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand is brought to you by That's Good HR.
With one call to That's Good HR, your hiring challenge is solved. It's that simple. That's Good HR is the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. Have an HR, accounting, administrative, or customer service position to fill? Trust That's Good HR to make a match that's good for everyone, whether temp to hire, or a direct hire placement. For 22 years, That's Good HR has been handpicking employees and employers through a highly personal and authentic approach that delivers long-term results. Visit that'sgoodhr.com. Remember, the match matters.
IBJ Media delivers business news covering central Indiana and the entire state. The Indianapolis Business Journal and Inside Indiana Business are now part of the same family. Look to the IBJ for in-depth coverage of central Indiana's business community, and tap into Inside Indiana Business for stories that extend throughout Indiana. 2 resources, unlimited business insights that help you stay informed and get ahead. Learn more at ibj.com and insideindianabusiness.com.
An invasive insect known as spotted lanternfly has arrived in northern Indiana about a year after arriving in southern Indiana. The insect feeds on sap and can be devastating to wine grape and fruit tree growers. Purdue entomologist Elizabeth Long says if enough of the insects are feeding, it could weaken or kill a tree.
And they don't necessarily attack the fruits directly. They're actually feeding on the woody parts of the plant, the grapevine or apple trees, peach trees, to our knowledge. So if enough of them are on the plants feeding, they can actually basically suck all the life force out through that sap and weaken the tree, even kill it if they're feeding for extended periods.
The insect has spotted bright red wings and has been reported in 13 states. A subsidiary of Fishers-based Land Betterment Corporation is adding to its portfolio. Eco Solutions has acquired CSI Equipment Sales in Alabama in an all-stock deal valued at $6 million. Eco manufactures sustainable homes out of upcycled shipping containers for temporary disaster relief or permanent housing. CSI provides specialized metal fabrication for a variety of industries. Columbus City officials have decided to spend $30,000 to hire a consultant to help develop business strategies for the new Nexus Park Fieldhouse. The Republic reports the Columbus Board of Works has approved the agreement with Indianapolis-based Legacy Sports Group. The 4-month-long contract is for management consultant services for the 150,000-square-foot venue. Officials hope to begin construction on the sports fieldhouse in February. Indiana State University says it appears to have turned the corner in terms of enrollment as it continues to recover from the pandemic's impact. The university says this year's freshman class is just over 1,500 students, an increase of 7% over last year. ISU's Honors College welcomed 307 new freshmen this fall, up 21% from the previous year. This report is brought to you by That's Good HR, the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. Visit that'sgoodhr.com for more information. I'm Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.